Hello and welcome to another episode of Den of Fools, the game show where improv meets stand-up. We've got some fantastic guests for you today and so plenty of fun improv games, lots of jokes as well. So let me introduce you to the guests. We've got Pauline Eyre.
Hello.
Tony Fabulous.
Hi.
Leon Bukowski.
Hello.
And Lord Sparkles.
Hello there.
It really is sparkly. So I thought all of you can introduce yourselves. So start with Pauline. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm Pauline Eyre. I'm a stand-up comedian from London, and that's kind of it, really. And podcaster starting next week.
Fantastic. What's the name of your podcast then?
Eyre Lee Doors. So Eyre as in a pun on my name, Lee as in Louise Lee, Leigh, Eyre Lee Doors.
Oh, fantastic. We'll look out for that. Give it a plug at the end as well.
Yes,
okay,
please.
Tony. Yeah. Okay, Tony.
Hi there. I'm Tony Fabulous. I'm best known for doing comedy parodies all over the country at shows, amateur comedian. And so look out for me at shows this year, which are coming back in September.
That's good. Okay, and then Leon.
Yeah, hi. I'm a stand-up comedian and improviser. I also have a podcast called Big World Small Talk, where we talk to comedians from around the world. Yeah, and that's what I do.
Okay, and Lord Sparkles.
Well, I am a balloon artist, and I'm very sparkly. What more do you need? Entertainment, that's what you get. Now on with the show.
Yeah, I think we do need to get on with this show. Okay, so we're going to start off with an improv game, and this one is going to be a game of
Super Heroes.
Okay, so superheroes. So I'm going to give you people a suggestion. I think, Leon, you're going to have a problem which we need fixing. Let me just find out what that problem is. Okay. So the coffee machine is broken, which, as you know, is a really, really, really serious problem for most comedians. If we don't have our coffee, we're not funny. So you need to be summoning a superhero to fix your problem. It's a game for all four of you.
I can't believe the coffee machine's broken on today of all days. This is where we need everybody on our game. Without the coffee, nothing's going to get done. I need someone who could come and save us from this lack of caffeine. If only I could think, wait a minute, I know the superhero that could help us with this one. The superhero that would be most appropriate. It would be Pipe Boy. If Pipe Boy could come, he could fix it. I wonder how I call him again. I can't remember. I'm not sure there's a way to summon Pipe Boy. I think I have to say, Pipe Boy, where are you?
I'm here. Hello.
Oh, thank goodness. The coffee machine's broken. I was wondering, is there a problem with the pipes?
I'm going to say, have you checked to see if it's grounded?
That's good. The coffee or the machine?
I don't know. I'm just a pipe boy.
But see, because I know you're so specific in your superhero powers, if you can check the pipe, if it's not that, maybe then we might need to get somebody else to help.
Okay, I'll go and do that now. I will go and search the pipe.
Okay. Wow, amazing what you work.
There's nothing wrong with the pipe. It's just fine. You know what we need? You know what we need? We need the help and assistance of mild Nando's sourced non-gendered being.
Yes, I was going to suggest that. Quite right. I forgot, how do we summon that ungendered person?
Mild Nando's sourced non-gendered being. Easy. All we have to do is go Nando's.
Okay, should we do it together?
I can take this. Hi. I can help. And very saucy. Very saucy. Is there a problem with your pipe, did you say? Or did you say the pipe's fine? Because I can lubricant it. I've got lots of
fine, but I might be interested in your lubricant later.
Oh, well, I've got mild and spicy, so how do you like it?
You boys enjoy yourself after this is solved. You know it's nothing to do with me. But
can you
need
the coffee?
Yeah, so do you think you can help us here? Maybe you can come up with some kind of spicy solution to this coffee problem.
A spicy solution? With coffee? I don't know. I mean, you have ground it, haven't you? You have ground it to a pulp, yes.
It is grounded. Now, I've been asked a lot about this now. Let me just double check. I don't want to look ridiculous. It's grounded. It's grounded. It's just not coming through. There's no oomph. Do you know how to give something some oomph?
No, I mean, if it was squelchy and squidgy, then I probably can do it. But I think we need the help of someone else because I just don't think it's a saucy situation.
Okay.
I think
who do you recommend? Do you have a recommendation?
I think we need. Oh, who can I think? Let me just check my file of facts. Bear with me. That's how old I am.
What year is it?
Yeah, it's 1982, isn't it?
Oh my God! Have we gone back in time? Maybe we need someone else to help us.
They must have done. I mean, let me try my file of facts. Yes. Okay. I mean, it's a coffee machine. It's got coffee in it. You've checked the pipe. I think there's only one way. You know, it's got to be. It's got to be Miss Electricity. Miss Electricity. That's who it's named to be. It must be something there.
Miss Electricity, yes. Miss Electricity, yes. And how do we summon Miss Electricity?
I think you have to go zzz or something like that.
You do that after 3.
Okay, let's go. Okay, after 3. 1, 2, 3.
Here I am! I'm here with my sparky personality and my electric abilities to fix your coffee machine. Let me have a look at it.
Please, come.
Yes, that bit over there. Has somebody put lemon and herb in there? Is there some lemon and herb in there? I think if you take the lemon and herb out, then too much sauce in your coffee is never going to work, is it? We need. If only we had 2 of us that were sparkly to bring lots of lovely electricity to this situation. Because what we need, I think, is perhaps sparkles and pipes, and we work together and get some zzz into this situation. Then we could get the coffee piping hot. What?
Wait.
Let's try it. Let's work together, Sparkles.
I think it's working. I think we're getting coffee. I think it's starting to work. Wait a minute. I'll also plug it in. Let me see if this works. Oh yeah.
Electricity.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic. That was very, very good. So Roger has asked if people are feeling the pressure. So I'm sure people check the pressure for that. That's good. And George is telling us to have a great show. Hi George and hi Roger. Okay, so on with the next game. And this is, let me get the right videos in order.
I didn't expect that.
So for this game, what we're going to do, I'm going to give you things which you wouldn't expect to hear in certain situations. I'm going to give you 2 different situations. Things you wouldn't expect to hear in exam questions. So we're going to start off clockwise order. So Pauline, first then Tony, then Leon, then Lord Sparkles, and as many goes as you want.
Okay. Let's start the Life in the UK test. Question 1. Why on earth do you want to live here? It's all gone to shit.
I don't have any exam one, so I'm out on this one.
That's probably the best exam question we can get as well.
Okay, so mine's English. So if cleanliness is next to godliness, then where is your dictionary's 3 missing sections?
History. Question 8, worth 25 marks. Who's your daddy? When we say 25 marks, we mean 25 emotional scars.
Yeah. Calculate the value of pi with or without custard.
Okay, yeah, another maths question then. So how do you turn squares into circles? Write your answer out in full, no cutting corners.
Hey, very good.
Math. Question pi, worth log 1 trillion base 10 marks. Is 7 larger than 22 over 3? And the follow-up question, how does that make 7 feel?
Very good. Love that. I'm out. That's me.
Okay,
I'll do one more then. So normally speed equals distance over time. What happens when you take speed over distance? Answer: 5 years in prison if you get caught.
Science. According to Kellogg's, 3 shredded wheat will pretty much make you invincible and super strong. This is because of the mitochondrial power boost. So the question is, which company makes Boost?
Very good. Okay, I think that's where we should finish it. Next topic. Things you would not expect to hear in a horror film.
That guy survives.
Okay, should we go
The
first
lesbian
of all?
vampires died.
Yeah.
Tony, can you repeat
that
that,
again,
please?
Tony? Yeah, we didn't hear it.
Yeah. The lesbian vampires died. Apparently, they could only eat once a month.
Okay, so this is the opening of a horror film. So it starts, there's a man in a phone booth. Hello, love, it's me. Where? I'm in a phone booth about 200 miles away. Are you still in the house? Well, you know, we moved into that new house today, built on the ancient burial ground. I turned on the taps, blood came out, so I grabbed my car keys and left. Yeah, like phone, my wallet, everything. Yeah, you should probably leave too. Get the kids.
Freddy Krueger? So I said Freddy Booger more like, and he cut off his face and died.
A woman emerges from a dark house on a dark night into a dark street. Her hands are covered in blood. A young couple walks past and she approaches them and says to the woman, "Babe, do you have a spare tampon?" Oh, it made Tony leave.
Yeah, real sorry.
I'll wait till he comes back.
Yeah.
So in the film Seven, if sloth was the first sin, then none of the rest of the movie would have happened.
Yeah.
So I said Freddy Yoga more like, and then dreamweaved a downward dog which split his face up and he died.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I thought I'd try another one of those.
No.
I've got one. So I said Freddy Krug more like. Who'd like some champagne?
Right. Should we finish it there?
I've got one more.
Okay, go ahead.
I've got one more.
Yeah.
But hasn't Tony got any for this one?
No, I'm having a bit of a problem. I'm just reloading what I wrote. It's best to move, but it's best to move on.
Okay.
So
I'm trying to recover it now.
So I said Freddie Flintoff more like, and he became a disgraced alcoholic national hero that hides his face.
So I said Shreddy Krueger more like. Breakfast, anyone?
Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably enough on pizza face for breakfast.
Stop now.
Right, we're going to move on to the next thing.
Jester Minute.
That's it. Yeah, really, really appalling voiceover there. Could not get a lip sync sorted, but that's it. What we're going to do, we're going to have a nice little topic now. And so you've got 1 to 2 minutes on this topic. And I believe that I'm going to choose Pauline and Lord Sparkles to talk about holidays. Okay, do you want to give it a go? Lord Sparkles, you want to start us off?
Okay. I never enjoyed French during my school years as I was forced to learn this language against my will. However, I do like holidaying there. One time I was camping and a massive oversized corkscrew was embedded in the dry, crusty earth. And then a goat was tethered to this iron sculpture. I went about my business, the goat did his business, and it smelt real bad. And then it escaped. Monsieur, want to party? The farmer just looked at me and his lack of English and had one of those sad smiles as he appreciated the gesture. And then I gestured and pointed to the unattended corkscrew. That canny French farmer retrieved his goat, and we all celebrated by opening a bottle of Belgian lager. Reassuring.
Okay, good.
Mister, the goat leaves. That's what I said.
Oh. Right, very good. Okay, right. Pauline, do you want to tell us about holidays?
Well, I mean, it's the Easter holidays at the moment, supposedly. It's not a fucking holiday, though, is it? I mean, they were at school for 17 days, and now they're back home. Now they're back home glued to the screen all day, only taking a break to come to me and say, have a snack. I'm sorry that I sound a bit aggressive, but it's been a long old year for me. I spent lockdown with my husband, my teenage twins, and my menopause, which is tough for everyone, you know, what with the mood swings, the forgetfulness, the crying all the time. That's just my husband. Holidays are always difficult in our house because my kids do not get on. Everyone assumes that twins will be close, don't they? That special bond, but not my two. They've never got on, ever. And they're both absolutely convinced that I favour the other one, which is ridiculous. I mean, clearly only one of them is right. Holidays-wise, we've always holidayed in the UK because obviously with the four of us, we can't afford to put up with that shit on a long journey. So no point spending a fortune on arguments in the taxi, arguments on a flight, arguments in a hotel. Sod that. 2-hour car journey, headphones in for everyone, fight about sharing a room, sulk on the beach. Peace for mum. Of course, there's no holiday from the menopause. That comes with me. The only thing about me that's taking a holiday is my libido. Because I've started having, I'm sorry, I'm going to overshare here because I've started having night sweats and they're awful. Like a night sweat, it's not just getting hot or sweaty. It's like it's all like have you ever had an orgasm, right, that starts like deep in your soul and then it kind of emanates around your whole body until it just erupts? Yes, nothing like that. Night sweats are just shit. They're more like being microwaved from the inside, like some shitty overpriced ready meal. I better stop there because I can see it's gone a bit squeaky bum time for some of the men in the room. Don't worry, I'm going to stop now before I even mention vaginal dryness. We're fine. That's me.
That's great. Let's see, I think we've got a couple of comments. Roger, trying to challenge all the puns. He saw these are extra special.
Cracking joke, Roger.
And he also wants to know whether Shreddy Krueger a serial killer.
Very good. Oh, brilliant.
Roger is rather good with his puns as well, so that's great. Let's see, we'll move on to another improv game, I think, and this one is
game backwards the.
That's right, it's a backwards interview we're going to do, so I'm going to give it's going to be 2 players. It's going to be Pauline and Leon. So I'm just going to remove the other 2 from the stream. Bear with me. So, okay, and I'll remove myself from the stream in a second, but let me just tell you what we're going to be doing. We're going to give you the last line and the first line. It's a police interview. I'm going to need someone to give me a crime which you're being interviewed for. I'll give you the very last line which you're going to say as well. Let's see what people actually think about that. So that's the last line. That's what I need to say. But we need a crime. So in the comments, fastest finger first, please. Okay. Yeah. No, I don't think that's a good enough crime. Lord Sparkles' face merge is not a crime, George. You need more than that. Okay. I'm thinking. No. Okay. Right. Not sure about this either. No. Come on. We need another crime. Give me a real crime. One which isn't like one which will get kicked off the air for trying to do a police interview about, preferably. This is the joy of doing a live show, isn't it? I mean, I could come up with my
drum roll. I want a drum roll.
There we go. Copyright infringement. Okay, so there we go. And I'll now give you the very first line that you're going backwards to try to get to. Okay, now you can choose who says that as you go through. Right, okay, so remember this is the last line you're starting off with, and all right, I'll jump out of this and leave you to it.
That's it, I confess, I did it, but it's all Thatcher's fault.
Just confess, will you?
But it wasn't me, officer, it just wasn't me. I didn't even write it.
Listen, we've got all this evidence. Who wrote it?
This is hard. Okay, take it backwards. Okay. I don't think you've got any evidence at all. I'm not even a writer. You've got nothing on me.
We have lots of evidence on you. I'm telling you this now. You don't think we don't?
Look, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I wasn't even there, officer. I didn't even know about it. I don't even know what copyright is.
Listen, I'm telling you, it's a bit. The whole case is all about copyright. Okay, and call me officer as well.
The thing about you, mate, is that you don't really know what you're doing here, do you? You don't know what you've brought me in for. You don't even know. I mean, you don't even. This place it's. I was wrong. It's crap in here. There's no coffee. There's dust on the table.
Let me just get this paperwork. I'm just going to get the paperwork, and I'm going to get it all sorted, and then we're going to talk about this crime. Let me just get this paper all sorted. Oh, I've spilt the coffee everywhere. It's an absolute mess.
You've got nothing on me, mate. You've got nothing on me at all. I could intimidate you easily. I could bring the boys round. That coffee there you go, mate.
Listen, I want to be nice to you, okay? I want to really be nice to you. Here, have a nice cup of coffee. There's a nice cup of coffee with you. I'll put some sugar in it, some milk in it. Come on, work with us here. Work with us.
You coppers, you're all the same. I know you're just going to be horrible to me. You'll probably bring your mates in and beat me up or something. I'm not going to say a word.
Listen, I know you've got this idea. I'm sure you think coppers are all the same and I'm going to somehow bring all my mates in to beat you up. But that's not how it is.
It wasn't me, officer. It wasn't me, mate. I really didn't do anything. I mean, I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you at all.
Listen, you need to confess. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I don't want you to be afraid, but you need to make sure you confess.
What is it you actually want me to do here?
So we're going to come in and ask some questions, okay? I just want you to answer the questions normally, okay?
So how does this work then? I've never been arrested before.
Have you ever been arrested before?
It's a nice place you got here, isn't it? Really clean. Can't remember the line. This is a lovely nick. The cells are so clean.
Well done. I know that was quite a hard game, wasn't it? So,
I very cleverly wrote down the last line, but I didn't write down the first.
I remember the first bit. This is a lovely nick. I remember the other bit.
Oh dear. Well done, Leon.
Oh, you too. I hope they let you off lately.
Should do. I mean, I don't know. I think the biggest crime there is spilling the coffee. I mean,
be fixed by superheroes.
See, like I said, always comes back to the coffee, doesn't it? Right. So we're going to do another game, and
it's
this is
a pandemic.
Okay. So this bit, this is going to be the good old-fashioned pun-off. See who here's got the best puns. Now, puns aren't for everyone, so I know some people might not actually have them, and that's fine. That's fair enough. Did I change the topic? I did, didn't I?
I hope it's
That was
not.
it. I did indeed. Okay, I can actually do that again.
That's
Always remember to click save when you're editing these things. That's what it is.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Good save. There we go. Okay, so yes, we've got a pandemic topic. Okay, the pandemic is on the farm. Okay, and we're going to go in a clockwise order. Now, I know that Tony and I don't have any puns, so we've removed both of us from the stream. And then you three get on with it, really. One pun each until we run out of puns. And I judge who wins.
Cool. Sparkles, you go first.
Okay. Cows. You know, cows, they're very good at telling when it's going to rain because they're all meteorologists.
I was wearing my best bell-bottom jeans and I was climbing over a gate into the next field, but I'd completely split them. It doesn't matter because I'm over that style now anyway.
I once advised a farmer. He said he can't get people to work in the countryside. They all go to the city. He said they need more farm hands. I said I managed to get them loads of applications. I said, let me write your interview for you. He said, do you want to get farm hands? I said, I'll put an advert in the social media nest that started, are you looking for a good hand job? Loads of
Of course, you have to be wary of farmers as they are known for their violence. It's the agro culture.
Oh, very good. Nice. I went to a farming conference and the speaker just invited the audience to do a Q&A. I mean, the whole presentation was mostly just fielding questions.
I saw a new film about farmers who joined the mafia. They bury their dead bodies in the fields. They don't want the field to be dug up or the crops to be planted there. The movie's called Goodfellows.
Very good.
Farmers need chiropodists because of their in-grain toenails.
My field gets loads more rainfall than the ones on the next farm. I find that really irrigating.
Remember that old song, Old MacDonald Had a Vowel Farm, E-I-E-I-O. I said, hey, you, why two eyes? He said, I was just born that way.
Hey, very good.
Wimbledon fruits have brain-enhancing chemicals. Strawberry fields for clever.
You know, when that crowd stormed the US Capitol back in January, I've heard that most of them were farmers. The FBI caught them by milking parlor.
I went to those the sheepdog trials. They all got 5 years for having sex with underage sheep. I don't know. I think they might have escaped or reoffended because I'd heard they went on the lam.
Oh, very good.
Farmers are planting hemp to protect their crops from the birds. Stoned the crows.
Excellent. I'm out. That's me.
I got one more. I know this farmer who ordered this fake bird of prey, you know, to scare away the crows and the pigeons. But they sent him an inflatable Dawn French dressed as the Vicar of Dibley. He wrote back and said, I wanted a bird of prey, not a bird who prays.
And that, Duncan Ballantyne, I'm out.
Okay. There we go. I think that was very, very good, and it's hard to judge there. I'm thinking at the moment, should I get a winner, shouldn't I?
Leon.
Yeah, okay, Leon. Yeah, agreed. Leon, you are the pun champion. Well done.
Thanks.
That's good. Although we do have a bit of
That's
competition.
good on the CV, though.
Roger's got, I was arrested for stealing a combine harvester. They gave me bail. And they started weaponizing chickens. They're farmed and dangerous.
Oh, Roger's going to win this now.
Roger was actually on the show 2 weeks ago, so I think he's really just sort of like gearing up now, isn't he? Yeah.
He hasn't stopped from 2 weeks ago.
No, exactly. He's definitely carrying on doing it out. Yeah. Oh, and George is having a go as well. He had a pet pig that was on drugs. Had to send him to rehab. Right. Okay. So where are we going to next? Oh yeah. We've been talking a little bit about coffee, haven't we? And that's rather good because what you can do now is you can donate to coffee.com/denofools, and the money will be split evenly between all the performers here tonight. If you want to buy us a coffee, it's only £2 a coffee. Really cheap. Yeah. If you want to give us a cafe latte, of course, that's £3. Feel free.
We've got to get our coffee machine fixed.
Yeah, exactly. We've got the coffee machine fixed now, so it's all sorted. Yeah, it's all saucy. It's all pipe cleaned. It's all good, so we need that. Okay. So we're going to go on for another round of... let me get the video sorted out.
I didn't expect that.
So, yeah, another round of I didn't expect that. And we're going to start off by things you wouldn't expect to hear on children's TV. And let's do it. Should we do it in reverse order? Lord Sparkles, do you want to start? Go up to Leon and go to Pauline, then go down to Tony?
What's that, Mr. Poppy? You've accidentally severed an archery? No, it's pronounced artery. Say it with me. Artery. Put it together. Get it together. Can we have an ambulance?
Okay, it's Saturday morning now. We're going to see Ant and Dec and Cat Daily for S&M TV. Oh no, SMTV. Oh, me and the costume guy really read that wrong.
And after copulation, the female praying mantis. Take your time. We'll get there.
Okay. Tony unfortunately has got water coming through the ceiling affecting electricity. That's definitely something you wouldn't hear on the children's show either. So I think he definitely wins that round. But and that's what happens when you break a coffee machine. Coffee machine's leaking. Okay. So Lord Sparkles.
And that's when Simon filled his pants with solids.
This week on the Sooty Show, Sue tells Sooty to stop whispering. It's just fucking rude.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty Patel will eat you alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She'll try to deport you then.
Welcome to CBeebies, and now it's time for happy hour. Parents, raise your glasses or raise your kids.
Hey children, shall we look through the round window or the square window or the triangle window, or shall we ring Safe Style UK and ask them what the hell they're playing at?
Brilliant. Over to you, Sparkles.
I'm going to do a Deborah Meaden and say I'm out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm out as well. That's my last one.
Cool.
Okay. Well, that's really good timing, wasn't it? All be out at the same time. Okay. Things you would not expect to hear over the shop tannoy.
Who do you want to start this time?
Hold on. Tony's back. Tony, do you want to start? So just in case you have to go again.
I was going to say I've changed plugs and there's a bucket, so I might be okay for a little while.
Okay. If we did see a big flash of light, it's not just Lord Sparkles, it's actually Tony being fabulous. Then.
Well, we're on shop tannoy, yeah?
Yeah, shop tannoy, yeah. That's right. Okay.
Clean up in aisle 10. Clean up in aisle 10. And someone bring Daisy a lady tenor.
So yeah, we'll go up from Tony up to Pauline, then Leon, then Lord Sparkles, and back to Tony.
Unexpected otter in the bagging area.
It's just a message to all customers. If you need help finding the camouflage section, good.
Shoplifter on aisle 14. Shoplifter on aisle 14. Please assist, as they look like they could be my mother.
Can the couple in the veg aisle please refrain from using the cucumber until you bought it, please?
I didn't know if she was doing this game.
Will the owner of a black Ferrari Testarossa, registration B1G B0Y, please just get some therapy?
That took a bit of thinking about getting it spelling right.
In order to stop the rapid spread of COVID, will customers please be reminded that if they see Boris Johnson or Matt Hancock, please beat them to death.
Customer announcement. Could the parents of Jimmy Slater please come to collect his remains from the IKEA crash? And purchase some Swedish meatballs and Dime Bar ice cream cake to dull the ache of infant mortality.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
Yeah, shall we finish it there then? Yeah.
I've got two more.
I've got one more then.
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay, last one for me then. Can customers please stop staring at the boxes of orange juice? You're blocking the aisle. When it says concentrate on the carton, that's not what it means.
I'll just do one more then.
Yeah.
Please, could a store assistant go to the Get Well cards aisle, as local pervert Chris has been smearing his semen on the gum of the envelopes again, and increase the calorie count sticker for those affected envelopes.
I definitely want to leave on. I think after that, we need to clear our mind.
Don't think it's going to clear your mind.
Okay, well, hopefully we will do, because we're changing the game now to
Guess the guest.
That's right. So it's a game of guess the guest. This is where you need your blindfolds. I think we're going to have Lord Sparkles is going to be the host, and it's going to be a garden party, and that's because only Lord Sparkles actually needs his blindfold. We're all right, Leon. It's fine. The rest of you are going to read the screen. I know I told you everyone to have it, but
Leon was just doing that for fun.
He was absolutely, yeah. So it's a garden party. Obviously, garden parties are finally allowed again. Rule of 6 and everything. So we're going to do that. Lord Sparkles is very kindly hosting it. I'm going to give all of you a different guest to play. Okay, so there we go. That's who you're going to be. Next one. Okay. And then Leon.
I'm there.
Okay, there we go. Okay, Lord Sparkles, you can take your blindfold off now. And then you ask each guest up to three questions, and they're going to demonstrate who they are as a garden host.
Hello. I'm not sure if I can't remember. It's Leon, isn't it? Is it Leon?
It's Leon.
Yeah. Thank you for attending my little soiree. Have you been given a drink already?
Nope, I don't drink.
No. Okay. Well, you can start again.
Don't drink, and I don't want to be doing no laughing either. Not at this place. Nope. I mean, I won't be dancing. Nope.
That's fantastic. That is Tony, isn't it? Tony? Is that Tony?
More.
Yes.
This is more.
And have you had a little pumpkin punch?
I can feel the power of the. I can feel the power of the punch. Yes, I can feel the power of the punch. But yes, it's quite strong.
Oh, good. Excellent. And yes, we've met before, haven't we, Pauline? And as such, have you had your glass of fresh Viper's milk?
It was very fresh. It was really quite cold. I think perhaps tomorrow it will have cooled down, warmed up a little bit, and then the outlook might look a little bit brighter for that Viper drink.
Yes. And Leon, I'm going to ask you a question. Did you hear about that sad tragedy in the crash at IKEA?
I don't read current affairs. I don't speak about current affairs. I don't talk about children. Nope. Not big on conversation, really.
I'm sure you are lying to me. That's fine. Okay, so Tony.
Yes.
Tony. What's your favourite type of exercise?
My favourite exercise, I like coming over and striking people down, because that's what I do. I strike people down all over the place. It's what I'm good at. I've got a big strike.
All right, not Arthur Scargill. All right, let's have a think. Okay, Pauline, if you look outside my window, go, pull over the curtains, pull open the curtains. What? There we go, that's lovely. And I want you to describe my tree, which looks like the British Isles, please.
Oh, it's a lovely tree, that one. I do like the way that everything is beautifully positioned up there. Lovely green, verdant leaves. It's really the beginnings of spring and summer, isn't it? But then as you come down south towards the bark of the tree, obviously everything gets much warmer and even more vibrant down there. I really feel as though we're starting to get towards summertime when I look at that lovely tree.
Okay, and Leon, you don't like read. Well, I don't know if you like reading, but you don't like conversation. You don't laugh. You don't.
I do like talking about paper clips. Are you a big fan of paper clips? Do you know
I am a big fan of paper clips, and their close-knit cousins, the safety pin.
Whoa.
Safety pins and paper clips. I mean that adds in the danger element as well.
No, I don't like. No, you've lost me now. See, I only like talking about paper clips. I don't want to talk about anything.
Tell me about paper clips quickly.
Paper clips, they're fantastic. I mean, I'd like to get I often sometimes get very excited about paper clips. Paper clips, of course, were invented in 1901 by Mr. Clips. You got that name. He first put 2 bits of jelly together, but that didn't quite work. Then he tried to use it on paper, and finally it clicked. It's a very interesting topic for me. I could talk about it for days, and sometimes I have.
Well, I'm glad that you've cut it short there. I originally thought that I think Tony is not an Afghanistan drone. I think he's actually.
I think you got his name slightly wrong. You got his name slightly wrong. His name is actually Donny. It's a Donny.
Yes, it's a Donny. Yes, a Donny.
Yeah.
That's how my worshippers. That's how my worshippers know me. Yes, it's a Donny. Yes.
Adonis. So you're a ancient Greek god, really, aren't you?
Yes. Well done. Well done. That's good.
Thank you very much. I think Pauline I've got one more question. So I'll ask the question first of all. Are you a weather presenter?
Yes, I am.
And finally, Leon, I want to say manic depressive, but I'm going to change that to.
That's too interesting for me.
The life and soul of the party.
The most boring person in the world. That's a hard one to give. I do hope Leon doesn't take that to heart or anything.
That might take it all with me.
Okay, so
well done, everybody.
Yeah, that was a really good game, and isn't it nice for everyone to be back in the party in the garden? We've missed all that fun. So thank you, Boris.
Well, unfortunately, speaking of pipes earlier, I have to really go and sort out a pipe. really needs some prodding. So.
Okay.
Right.
Well, it's fantastic having you on the show, Tony. Hopefully the Greek god can sort it all out and everything. Strike that with lightning, but not too much lightning.
I'm sure I've got some saucy something for it, certainly.
Okay. It's great having you on the show. Right. Okay, so we've got another game of
Jester Minute.
Okay, and so the topic for this one is, let me just choose a random topic. Make it look random at any rate. Okay, so people talk about technology. Now, who's got something on technology they want to get off their chest? Should we start off with Leon? You got 1 to 2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to talk about holidays, but it's been so long since I've been on one since lockdown. And the last time I went to the airport was very confusing. The check-in girl asked me, she said, "Has anyone put anything in your luggage without your knowledge?" And I said, "Well, how would I know?" But I feel technology judges me. People's Fitbits, they're a bit nicer than mine. Most people's Fitbits set them targets like walk 10,000 steps a day. Mine sets me targets like walk past the Greggs, don't go in. And Netflix judges me. Netflix, when they don't do anything for a while, it says, "Are you still watching? Are you still watching Cobra Kai? Are you still watching The Crown?" Mine says, "Are you still watching Only Fools and Horses?" It's 2021, for fuck's sake. Someone told me to get that Disney Plus, and to improve the experience, I should watch Toy Story with all the toys from the movie around me. In the end, I watched Toy Story with a Woody. To be honest, I didn't think it was going to turn me on that much. And on that Disney Plus, I'm a big fan of Star Wars, especially the original movies. But I've noticed in the original movies, everybody gets their arm chopped off. Luke Skywalker gets his arm chopped off. Darth Vader gets his arm chopped off. The Ice Bear gets his arm chopped off. C-3PO gets both his arms ripped off. Even the random guy in the space bar loses an arm. Ironically, the only person who doesn't lose an arm is Han Solo. But yeah, and even my phone judges me. So you get the screen reports that says, you're using your phone too much. What kind of phone doesn't want you to look at it? You should change the name from iPhone to Shy Phone. I used to be obsessed with that app on your phone. The one that throws angry birds at pigs. The one. It's called Tinder. My friend met this girl on Tinder. He showed me a profile picture. I said, "She looks like a keeper." He said, "Yes, I think she's the one." I said, No, she looks like a keeper. David Seaman used to play for Arsenal. Right, that's me.
Right, that's good. Fantastic. Okay, Pauline, do you have something on technology?
I do, yeah. Actually, rather wonderfully, it was in the news yesterday that LG are going to stop making mobile phones, apparently. And I thought maybe they should get together with BT, and then the LGBT model could come out. I'm a bit fed up with technology at the moment, to be honest. I've become overwhelmed with it during the pandemic. A year ago, I'd never even opened the PowerPoint presentation. Now I'm the twat teaching online with checkerboard effect animations dissolving all over the screen, thinking I'm Darren fucking Brown or something. Because in the last year, I've learned Zoom, PowerPoint, Google Shared Drives, the devil's work, and every course I teach includes 3 WhatsApp groups. Now, I love my clients. I love teaching them, but I'm an antenatal teacher. And if I forget to throw my phone on airplane mode at night, I've got full details of every wet nappy, every sore nipple, every 4 a.m. punami ringing in my ear. A punami, if you don't know, is the new parent speak for one of those explosive nappies. It's where the shit goes everywhere. They also call them Pumageddon sometimes. I've come up with my own name for it. I've come up with my own Typhoon, You're welcome. But getting back to tech, while I do embrace new things, because I may be 54, but I'm also a goddess, so I am. But I also take great pride in not using technology, you know. Like, it's great to have a shared calendar on my phone, but there's nothing as satisfying as a pen and paper stuff to-do list, you know. Mine, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I've got one of these pens with all the different colours, and I've written out each area of my life in a different colour, and that's really useful, because then whenever I get half an hour to spare, I go back to my list and write it out again, really pretty. Because I'm rubbish. I'm rubbish at admin. My aunt, God, not like her. My aunt was the queen of admin. When my uncle died, my aunt already had his funeral planned, like down to the hymn numbers and everything, which was weird because when my uncle died, my aunt had already been dead 5 years. And I thought, my God, that is aspirational levels of getting stuff done, isn't it? Because I'm crap at admin. When I die, I won't even leave a will, just a beautiful stuff to do list. Item 1, write a will. Item 2, plan my husband's funeral. Too much? Sorry.
That was great. Fantastic then.
Thank you.
Good. Lord Sparkles, do you have any thoughts on technology?
Yes, I do. Technology is a wonderful thing. It's a very, very... And by the way, I'm not going to be on here for long. Going back to just basics. This, I don't know if you remember this from the KFC shortage of chicken in 2018, is called a fidget spinner. And that works by a principle of ball bearings, which go round there and allows it to do that. And it disappears all by magic by 2019. The most important thing you have to realize, because of this, I'm going to call it what it is, the pandemic. We now have lateral flow tests. If you've seen the lateral flow test, it's great. Yeah. I found out that my son isn't pregnant. That's it.
Okay, well done. All right, so we've got 8 minutes to go, so we're going to finish off with another improv game. I'll get that lined up.
Everything's a question?
Yeah, so it's a game for all three of you. We're going to ask questions, and again, just thinking about at the moment what's happening next week. Well, the gyms are opening up, so you're going to be at the gym, and you're going to have to be asking questions about things. So, right, do you want to start, Lord Sparkles?
Can I get a refund, please?
Why do you want a refund?
There aren't refunds today, are there?
Do we ever do refunds?
Don't you recall?
Is this the first? I was going to say, is this the first guy today to come in and ask for a refund?
Can you remember the last time? Can you remember anybody ever asking for a refund?
Can I have some chips, please?
What do you think this is? A fish and chip shop?
Why are you so confused?
Haven't you even been to a gym before?
Don't you sell chips?
Why would we sell chips here?
What do you put in the lockers to lock them?
What? Why do you need to know that? Is it something in the locker?
Have you not heard of a key, mate? I was going to say, mate, have you not heard of a key?
How do you pay for your key for the locker?
Why
have you got any cash on you? Sorry.
Why didn't you just give us your wallet? We'll sort it.
Yeah, have you got any cash on you?
Aren't you giving me a refund anyway?
Why should we give you a refund? We don't sell chips, do we?
Right, shall we finish it there? I think we've got a good point to call it. And now, do people have things they want to plug? I think, Pauline, you were talking before about you've got a new podcast.
Yeah.
Plug that.
So the podcast starts this Thursday with a live one. We're interviewing Suze Kempner, the amazing comedian Suze Kempner. Early Doors is a very silly game show where Louise Lee and I have a guest on each week, and we offer them the chance to live a different life. So they go through the early doors and they find portals to other dimensions. And the game is they get to choose one of these scenarios to live out their future in. It's all very silly. It's very exciting. It launches wherever you get your podcasts, Acast and whatever.
Is that how you spell it?
That is exactly how you spell it. Fantastic. Thank you very much. And you can see me on all the socials at Yes Pauline Eyre. Okay.
And that's in your name as well. Okay, that's great. Leon, do you have things you want to plug?
Yeah, so you can find me on Leon Buck Comedy. On Facebook, etc. Although I don't go on it that much, but I do sometimes. Or my podcast is Big World Small Talk with Lucy Orchard and Alex from America. We're usually on a Sunday at 10 o'clock at night, UK time, but not this Sunday. We're back next Sunday. So yeah, and we've got some good guests who I have forgotten their name. But they're fantastic.
That's a good start, isn't it? Hopefully you'll remember their names halfway through the show or something. That's who I'm talking to.
Someone write it down for me. That's my job.
Lord Sparkles.
Well, what I'm holding is made out of suede. It's a blue suede noose. Roger Porter has a show called Blue Suede News. I'm on it very rarely, but I enjoy watching that. So why not watch that? For anybody who knows me, I'm very well done. I don't use the social media at all, really, for about maybe 2-3 years. So never mind. But I do fantastic balloon models. I am and have been award-winning as well. So that's nice. And just if you need to do that, just go to inflateandpaint.co.uk. Oh, look, that's how you spell it. One word. Yeah, so, just support live comedy. Look at Pauline as Early Doors. Look at Leon's stuff, and definitely look at George Coppin's Fun Night on a Saturday. And I'm enjoying Larklord as well, which is John Morrison, Kitty, Miss Alana. So yeah, just watch that, and when you can go out to play, get yourself a drink. I'm talking for too long, and I'm not actually adding any benefit to it.
That's all right. I think time for this show, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been going for 57 minutes, so 58 minutes. So, what can you do?
Yeah, that's it. Nothing.
The last 10
George Coppin has said that he really enjoyed the show. That's good.
Thank you, George.
That was good. Roger Poulter said that Paul and Leon get my vote, and I think that's around the garden party. I'll just get back. George was saying now there's like 80% that's not in prison that must have been talking about Pauline's weather presenting. Okay, Den of Fools isn't back next on the 20th of April, so that's 2 weeks time. 8 p.m. We've got Kevin O'Connell, Kerry Robinson, Simply Courtney, and Tony Cowards on that one. So that's going to be really rather good. I'm not sure whether I've got any other shows coming up or not.
What about the Darby Writers Comedy Club? Talk about that.
Oh yes, of course. I should talk about that. Yeah. So on alternate Mondays, those of us get together to write comedy, do comedy fun exercises. If you look up DCWC or Dolly Comedy Writers Club on Facebook, you can find us and join in. We're currently doing it all via Zoom. We're back doing face-to-face events late May, early April. And Lord Sparkles is definitely flashing. I think that must be time. Right. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us. Great show.
No, it's been an absolute pleasure having you guys. Thank you very much. I'll now play the end credits and
see the wave.
Bye.